We have heard much about the Christmas bomber and how he tried to blow up a Detroit-bound plane. US President Barack Obama said that there was systemic failure as well as intelligence failure. But there are certain facts that are not being told to the general public. Number one, this boy, Umar Farooq Abdul Muttalib, bought a ticket in Nigeria paying cash. He checked onto a KLM flight from Lagos in Nigeria without checking any luggage, and he arrived at Amsterdam airport. Security at Amsterdam airport for Northwest Airlines, United Airlines and Delta Airlines is handled by an organization, a security company called International Consultants on Targeted Security. It's an Israeli company. Its website admits that it handles security for these airlines at a number of European airports, including Amsterdam. So this company allowed Umar Farooq Abdul Muttalib to board the plane without checking him. Then on the plane, he was constantly being videotaped by somebody that the government has not told us who that person was. Now, if he really wanted to blow up this plane and he had explosives in his underwear, why did he not blow up the plane while going to the washroom? Why did he have to sit on his seat to set these explosives on fire? Besides, on November the 18th, more than a month prior to this episode, his own father, Umar Abdul Muttalib, who has been reported as being a well-known banker in Nigeria, in fact, he is a senior official, or in fact in charge of armaments procurement for Nigeria, and he has close Israeli and CIA ties. He had gone to the US Embassy in Nigeria and notified the CIA station chief as well as the American ambassador about his son's extremist views. No action was taken on that. Then on January 27th, Detroit Free Press reported that a State Department official by the name of Patrick Kennedy, while testifying before US Congress, had said that American officials were aware of what Umar Farooq Abdul Muttalib was about to do, and they let him board the flight because they wanted to catch him, interrogate him, and find out about his other links. One other factor that I think we need to keep in mind with respect to this particular episode is that the Americans said, well, since Umar Farooq Abdul Muttalib had trained in Yemen, therefore America is justified in attacking Yemen. Well, the fact of the matter is that the American forces had started to bomb Yemen on December the 18th, when an estimated 150 innocent civilians were killed in Yemen. So even before the Christmas bomber could act, the Americans had already murdered more than 150 people over there in Yemen. So this was a post facto justification for American crimes in another area of the world that America wanted to open a war front on. So we see that all the news and all the information is not being communicated to us, truth is not being told to us, and in fact this was a purely set up job that was meant to justify America's crimes around the world. One final point we need to keep in mind, and that is that ICTS, this Israeli-owned company, was also in charge of security at all of the airports from which the 9/11 supposed hijackers had boarded their flights. So I think it is important that we keep in mind that there is much more to these stories than the mainstream media, the Western media, and the American government would tell us. I think we need to be wise about these things and to investigate further as to what really is taking place.